This is The Short List. I'm Cristina Mendonsa. Welcome to your week.
As the feds launch a civil rights investigation into the shooting death of Stephon Clark, legislators are looking for ways to make police more liable for deaths by lethal force. CBS quoted California Assemblywoman Shirley Weber, "Most of the officers are not being prosecuted for the use of lethal force, and so California would be among the first states to actually implement a statewide policy." Separate investigations by the DA and the Attorney General found use of force was used legally. However, law enforcement organizations say the conditions leading up to the use of lethal force are often mental illness and substance abuse, and more officer training on those topics would be helpful. The future of fighting wildfires might start with construction. Testing of fire-resistant construction materials and landscaping is going on right now to find materials that can withstand everything from flying embers to full frontal flames. Wildfire destroyed more homes and structures in the U.S. last year than at any time in history. And in California, we lost $19 billion in real estate to damage and destruction to fire last year. The Insurance Institute for Business and Home Safety is testing fiber cement composite to replace wood and metal gutters instead of vinyl, as well as some experimental materials. When paradise is rebuilt, the hope is that smart materials can help prevent another tragedy. And Americans traveling to Europe in 2021 will need a visa. Currently, Americans who travel to Europe for 90 days or less don't need a visa. Authorities in Europe cited concerns over illegal migration and terrorism as the reasons for the change. However, with Brexit, Americans won't need a travel visa for the UK or Ireland. Finally, are you feeling a bit off today due to daylight saving time? Several states, California, Florida, and Oregon included, are considering pitching the time change twice a year and just keeping us on this current schedule. The time shifts have been associated with disrupted sleep, increased rates of depression, even upticks in heart attacks. Keeping daylight longer has also been associated with lower crime.
Let's get to some of my original content for the week. On Tuesday is my podcast. It's called A Fresh Agenda, and I talk to innovators, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders.
Spring is coming, and it's time to get organized. In the spirit of tidying up this week, we're talking to Dawn Cannon of Finally Organized. For 20 years, she's been helping people get their act together and uses her creative powers of organization to clear not only physical clutter, but emotional clutter as well.
On Thursday is another edition of my hyper-local digital series, Folsom Focus. We're now in season 2.
On Folsom Focus this week, we're showing the heart of this city as it continues a months-long effort to reach out to Butte County and help fire victims. From corporate giving to rolling up the sleeves to pitch in, making beer and making music. That's this week's Folsom Focus. Let's join Pat Mack now up on the hill for this week's snow report and gear tip. Looks pretty nice up there, Pat.
Thanks, Christina. The conditions couldn't be better here at Sierra Tahoe. Just dumping fresh, like on the daily. This coming week, we have sun coming out. Do you remember what sun looks like? There's going to be some sun coming out, warmer temperatures, and I think spring skiing might be just around the corner. With that, just a little gear tip. This is the D-Money glove, the Darren Ralphs edition Royce glove. It's got the lobster, or if you're from the East Coast, the lobster trigger finger, and it keeps some fingers in there together. It keeps you warmer, but also gives you some dexterity. You can get great sales going on right now. You know, any mountain or land park skiing sports, you name it, for just deals on gear. This is the time of year to get great deals. But you could even get them up at Sierra Tahoe. If you are coming, send us a message through either our Instagram accounts or this YouTube channel, Christina's, and we might even have some lift tickets for you. So anyway, thanks for joining us, and thank you, Christina.
Thanks, Pat Mack. We've got links in the comment section, and don't forget to follow us on Instagram for your chance at free lift tickets.
And don't forget to join Dan Mitchinson and me every morning, 5 until 9 for the KFBK Morning News. This has been The Short List. I'm Cristina Mendonsa. Thank you for being here. Let's stay connected.